Talia, Part 3. There we were, walking headfirst into death. But why stop here? We are marching headfirst into a place we know next to nothing about. Can you not possibly see any problems with this, Nick? I'm telling you what you want me to tell you. We are facing an army by ourselves. The Space Marines will not let us anywhere near that prison. Exactly. That's what makes this so fun. We are not welcome there. Let's have some fun. If we're gonna die, we might as well die having some fun while we do it. I mean, have you ever in your life wanted something so badly just to do it and just say you did it and that everyone will remember you as the person who did it regardless of circumstances? It was social taboo for everyone to turn against us. And look at us right now. We're currently fighting. Calm down. Take a deep breath. Let's do this. I flew over the prison. There was a lot of defenses. We used evasive maneuvers to get through the gunfire. The air was filled to the brim with smoke, and death filled the air greater than we had ever anticipated. Well, here goes nothing. What do you think we should do next? Keep these guys distracted. I'm gonna have some fun. I opened the cockpit and put on a little bit of a jetpack, for lack of a better word. And then I jumped off. Woohoo! Let's do this! This is gonna be awesome! She's gonna get herself killed. I can already tell. She's gonna get herself killed. Oh, come on. Have some faith in me. Are you sure that faith is part of it? I mean, honestly, in actuality, you sound like you're so absolutely monumentally out of your mind that Zinch looks like a sane person compared to you. Oh, don't be that way. Come on. We're only breaking an Eldar out of prison in order to figure out why the Space Marines are so dedicated to figuring out what's up with her. I think that we should just have some fun while we're here. Don't you agree? We're gonna die. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. If we are gonna die, like I said, let's have some fun. I landed past the front lines of, well, the Space Marine base. Well, while they're busy, you better hurry. We only have so much time before they decide to send out the drones. Well, very clearly they're not expecting anyone from the Imperium to come here. That is true, yes, but that doesn't make it right. Wouldn't you agree? You have no faith in me whatsoever. No, I have no faith in the fact that we're both probably gonna die. Oh, come now. You really should just start learning to have a little bit more faith in me. Yeah, sure. Alright, just get out of there when you have the chance. Of course. Why wouldn't I have any fun whatsoever? But yes, I will figure out how to get out of here as fast as I physically possibly can once I find the Eldar. But before that, I'm going to do a little bit of exploring. I haven't seen one of these things from the inside in a long time. The last time you did that, you were shot at by 10 guys. Yeah, it was hilarious. Come on, let's see what we got to work with here. I opened the front door. It was a rather simple lock. The phrase was, "For the Emperor," as it was, obviously. I walked in and had just the time of my life, dodging the great Space Marines with their enhanced senses. It was quite funny. Now, is it just me, or does anyone else believe that the Space Marines are a little too strong? And of course, these guys are the Dark Angels, experts at making everyone else's life miserable because their Primarch is currently in a coma, as every other Primarch was, as if Rabute Gilliman couldn't wake up from his own stupidity. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a Space Marine. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, I hear you already. I know what you're planning on doing, and it's not cool. You should be ashamed of yourself. I continued to move through the place, hearing the screams of agony as it echoed through the halls. The fact that you're finding this all very entertaining is quite disturbing to me. What are you going to do with the Eldar? Are you going to convert them to Dark Eldarism or whatever we want to call it? Hey, that's not okay. We're just going to go and have some fun. We're going to talk, and we're going to see what we want to do with them. Oh, we're going to die. We're going to die. We're going to die. We're going to die. Oh, don't be that way. Come on. There's got to be some fun in this. Wouldn't you agree? All I see is someone is going to get us killed. And that someone is you. I'd be impressed if the Gatan actually tolerated you in any aspect of the word. Oh, come on. Don't bring up the Gatan. Don't be like that, Nick. You were the one who sold your soul. And you're not far behind that. I feel like Slaanesh is going to have a fun time with you. Don't be like that. Slaanesh, yes, could have fun with my soul, but she'd have to come and claim it first. And that is where the fun begins. We're so dead. We're so dead. We're just dead. Come on! I continued marching through the halls until I came across a database. Ooh, shinies. What are you doing? I thought we were here for the Eldar. We are. But if we can take a little bit of shiny loot, there's nothing wrong with that, now is there? You're kidding. Oh, come on. I started pressing the buttons rapidly, and then I found an interesting data storage. What is this? Yo, Nick. I found a little device. I don't know what it does. It was a small data box. Or that's what it looked like, with 3 buttons on the top and a blinking red light in the center. I decided to put that away for now, until I could figure out what's going on. I continued to move around the Dark Angel's base until I got to the, well, of course, the main attraction. A annoying Eldar who was quite upset at the fact that she was imprisoned. I'm not sure exactly how to feel about this, other than the fact that, well, here we are. We're currently facing a army of Dark Angels, and they're going to be wanting my head rather than torture me. They're not going to probe me or anything to make me forget about something I very clearly have no idea what I'm talking about, but here we are. I saw the figure, and she stared at me, and then said, "Monkai." Oh, is that how you talk to your savior? Of course. Yes, I'm the one who's going to be saving your life. Why would a Monkai save me? First of all, stop with the Monkai. It gets really annoying really quickly when you've been called that 1,000 times already by other Eldar. Let's get you out of this cell. I then pressed a few buttons and got her out of the cell rather quickly. Dark Angels really have no interest in trying to preserve their own gear, let alone the fact that this is quite simply the easiest. She ran over and was ready to kill me right then and there, and then said, "It's time to get revenge." Oh, no. We're getting you out of here. It took very little work to get it out, or get you in, but it's going to take even a lot more work in order to get you out. Undetected, need I add. You're making no sense, Monkai. My name's Talia, first of all. So how about you use my name, and I don't call you a pathetic waste of life? How about I just do that? Agreed? Agreed. Let's get going, okay? Let's have some fun, shall we? And then the Dark Angels came rushing at us in great speed. Woo! Let's do this. I'm so excited. You excited? Because I am. And then bullets came flying past us. Oh! Run! We should probably run as fast as we can now. And we started running rather quickly until we eventually managed to get through some of the Dark Angels, but the rest were on their way. The thrill of the chase was quite fascinating, wouldn't you agree? I mean, honestly, this is just so much fun. Who are you talking to? I'm not talking to you, if that's what you're asking. Come on, where's the thrill? Where's the fun in the hunts? This is so fun. The Dark Angels are trying to kill us. I've never had that honor before. I've had the Black Templars want me dead, but not the Dark Angels. This is something else entirely. Come on. We started moving rather quickly until we got back out into the yard. Nick, we're here. Where's that exfil? It's gonna take a second because your sweet time has gotten their attention. Are you saying that me having a little bit of fun and collecting data storages and rescuing a prisoner, just got the attention of the Dark Angels? I'm quite saddened by that fact. You should know me better than that. Then more Dark Angels appeared. Man, those guys move fast. I could remember hearing someone say that, it's impossible for them to move that fast. You really have no idea what kind of situation you've gotten yourself into. Of course I do. It's quite fun, isn't it? What is your name, by the way? Get down. That's a very odd name. She grabbed my head and pulled me to the ground. Well, this is something. Yes. What do you think about this? What I think is completely irrelevant compared to what we should be doing, which is standing our ground. You want to stand your ground against that mess? Not really, but I guess we have to hold them off, don't we? Come on, let's have some fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. I pulled out my bolter pistol and started firing at the Dark Angels. These guys used to be really cool until their Primarch died or went into coma. It's very unclear what happened with him. And then everything else just, went really bad with the rest of them. Lionel Johnson was actually a kind of cool dude. You're really calm about this. How do you know Lionel Johnson? He disappeared a few centuries before you were born. Nick, no one asked your opinion. Just shut up. Woohoo, let's go. Nick eventually flew over the thingy. I'm trying to remember words. He flew over the airstrip and we ran as fast as we could. Come on, let's go ahead and have some fun. Woohoo! We continued running as fast as we could while the Dark Angels came barreling at us at high speeds. Well, this is a very strange fantasy. What is the fantasy, Monkai? First of all, Talia. Second of all, shut up. Let's go. What is this fantasy? Being chased by an army of space marines as they charge at me with murderous intent. They're gonna kill us both. You know that, right? Whatever. Come on. We got onto the ship and began to just relax. I said, Nick, would you mind getting us out of here rather quickly? Can do, ma'am. We got out of the area with rather quick speed. Alright. Activating warp drive. Warp. This ship cannot handle the warp. That's because you're just not able to understand how we operate. We operate by physics that doesn't explain anything. And that is the fourth wall. We can break it all we want and nothing else matters because we're better than everyone. How does that make any sense? It's called Don't Question It. Come on, let's go ahead and have some fun. Why not? We continue to march out into Deathland and death and death and death and death and die, but it didn't really work out in our favor. We flew into the warp and nothing happened. I was so sad by that fact. After that long and thrilling chase from the, giant murder suits of armor who want us dead because we breathe oxygen differently than them, it was honestly quite disappointing that our journeys didn't, have any short of bad endings. But I guess this is the case. I turned to the Eldar and said, so what is your name? My name is Akra. Alright, Akra, I'm not calling you that because that's an annoying name. I'll come up with a name for you later, okay? Why were the Dark Angels obsessed with me? Why they're obsessed with me is because I know of a very important secret. I know how to find one of your generals. You're gonna have to be a little more specific. We have 1 million generals in our entire army. No. One of your generals. The one who went to the webway. Jagatai Khan? You know where Jagatai Khan is. Oh, that's awesome. Do you mind explaining to me how you came across this information? I went into the Dark Eldar section of the webway. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Then Nick said, do you mind explaining to me how your people became so dedicated to torturing people? What do you mean? I mean, the Dark Eldar. They went from, you know, being sadistic freaks to even more sadistic freaks. What happened? We may or may not have created Slanesh. How did you manage to pull that one off? I'm quite impressed now. You've gotten my attention. Yeah, I have to agree with Taylor on this one. How did you manage to pull that off? Debauchery. Oh my gosh! You gotta be kidding me! What? What's so funny? What's so funny? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! You created a chaos god of debauchery and excessive behavior out of your own debauchery? Oh my goodness, this is so priceless! Our people are suffering. Yeah, I know, that's what makes it even funnier. I mean, don't get me wrong. It sucks that your people are suffering on a day-to-day basis, but you all have this juxtaposition that, oh, the Monkai are horrible human beings. They don't deserve life, yada, yada, yada. We're the primary beings. We're gonna freaking use our own debauchery to create a murder god of debauchery? Oh, too perfect. You have no idea how funny that was. You have to admit that the simple irony of it all is just too precious. You gotta admit that fact. It is so perfect that you all created a god of excess and emotion through your own debauchery. So perfect. Yeah, I agree with Talia there. It is quite ironic. But so, this Jagatai Khan character, what's his deal? Jagatai Khan was one of the Emperor's children. He was believed to be lost during the war, but I guess, like, from my last report, I remember hearing something about him where he went into the webway and was never seen again. That was over 5 millennia ago. How is he even still alive? Primarchs live exceptionally long lifespans, but we'll worry about that later. Right now, I just gotta wrap my head around this sheer stupidity of it.